Okay, now for the lat pull down. I'm sure most of you sit in like this, which once you learn how to work the lats properly in the lat pull down, you can put your legs like this. And I'll show you this when I'm doing the workout, when the weight gets a little heavy and I can't hold myself down. But to get those lats, to hit those lats way down low at the crest there, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in and I'm going to hug this seat with my inner thighs. Now by doing this, my glutes are already contracted. Remember how the glutes are going to contract to help with the pull of the lats and support the lower back, support the arch of the lower back. Most people are here doing what? Doing this. Their back's flat, and this is all arms and chest. You know, they're not even hitting it. Or you see them leaning back like this, and the arms are going past the armpits and past the ribs. Now we're hitting the traps. And a lot of this is flexibility, so go over that flexibility series too. I'm going to get in here and hug this and have those ribs up high here. Those glutes are holding me down. The glutes are what's holding me down into the chair. Now what I want to do is look up at the weight. I'm going to follow the weight with my nose. Make sure you're not following with your eyes, follow with your nose. I'm looking up at the weight. I'm going to dig with the elbows and ribs. You see, I'm going to do elbows and ribs. Look up at it. Pull it right to my nose, right to my eyes here. You see right where my elbows, my arms, my ribs are high, nipple level. The weight's out in front of me. You don't want to be pulling it back behind you. So I'm going to lean under the weight, look at it with your nose, and follow it. Pull right through your head straight. Inhale. Pull the ribs through. I'm thinking of digging those elbows down, pulling those ribs through. 1, 2, 3. Don't think of pulling the weight to you. I'm going to throw those ribs. Those ribs are going to give me momentum to set this in motion right to there. Inhale. You want that cable to be going straight up and down. You don't want it to be coming out here. Look at the weight. Follow it. Now I'll show you that from behind, but make sure you're following it with your nose. Here's what I see a lot of people do. They'll be looking at the bar, and they follow it with their eyes. Then you're not pulling it far enough. You want to make sure that weight's staying right out in front of you. Inhale. Blow out. 1, 2. And as I raise those ribs through, you can really feel those glutes contract. So I want you to see here with the lat pull down. And you could be practicing this with the can opener stretch that I have in the posture and in the flexibility series. Because I don't want to be pulling down. I'm actually rotating the arm out some as I pull down. You see how as I pull, I'm throwing the ribs, and I actually rotate this arm back some to pull through. So I'm not pulling like this and getting the biceps into it. I'm thinking of driving with the whole flat of my arm there. You see that? You see how I kind of roll that arm back. Roll that arm back. So I kind of want to push that back as I pull through. You want to get the origin and insertion closer together. We want to get this closer to here. The arm is going to be fixed here, so we're really pulling the body up. Pulling the body up. You see how I rotate? You don't want to pull it like that. Rotate it down. Drive with that arm down. See how that hits you. Okay, now for the pull down from behind. Here I am again. I'm going to get myself hooked in that chair. Now you'll see how this is really with this wide grip. I don't want to be pulling the weight to me. Look at what happens to my traps when I pull the elbows down past my armpits. See how the traps are contracted? The shoulder blades came together. I want to spread those shoulder blades. So I'm going to look straight ahead. I'm going to throw the ribs and the elbows forward. Oops, and follow with my nose. So I'm going to inhale, look up at it. Follow it down with the nose. 1. Think of elbows and ribs. 2, 3, 4. Those glutes contract. You can really squeeze those glutes. When I'm in here and I want to pull down, I actually squeeze those glutes, raise those ribs, and drive down with those elbows. Look up at it, pull straight through to the nose. So on the pull down, I'm looking up and pulling to nose height. You don't have to touch the nose height. On the reverse grip, I'm looking forward and I'm thrusting through with the chin. So there's a difference in the head positioning there. Get to it.